Okay, so this is something we're going to try for a little bit, see whether it's useful to you. It's recording how to do a shadow test so that if you don't manage to get it all done in lesson, you can go home and watch it online. So this is the model solutions for the Algebra 3H shadow test. You have to excuse my handwriting, it's not normally this bad. I'm using a graphics tablet to do this. Okay, so we're going to factorise x squared plus 8x plus 12. It's a 3-term quadratic. It's going to be a double bracket factorisation. Okay, so I'll draw those in first. Right, to get the x squared, we're obviously going to need to times an x by another x. So those are going to be the first things in our brackets. The way we work out these other two terms in the brackets are by finding two numbers that add together to make 8x, add together to make 8, and multiply together to make 12. Okay, so this is always the key, this bit here, the product of 12. Think about two numbers that make 12, two factors of 12. It could be 1 and 12, could be 2 and 6, could be 3 and 4. But they need to add together to make 8. So as you can see, it has to be 2 and 6. Both positive. And it doesn't matter which way around these come. You could have a bracket saying x plus 6 here, and the other one saying x plus 2 there. Okay, so that one's done. On to the next one. Two numbers that add together to make 3, positive 3, but multiply together to give negative 10. Okay, let's draw the brackets with the x's in first, as we need to make x squared. Okay, negative 10. Let's think of the factors. We could have negative 1 and 10, negative 2 and 5, and that's it. The only other thing we could do is give the negatives to these values and keep these ones positive. Now, which of these makes positive 3 when we add them together? It's this last one. So the answer is x minus 2, x plus 5. Okay, on to the next one. Again, it's an x squared, so we'll start with an x and an x. Okay, two numbers that add together to make negative 4 and multiply together to give negative 5. So negative 5 has to be negative 5 and 1, or negative 1 and 5. Those are our options. Which pair would give us negative 4 when we add them together? It's got to be the first pair. So that's how it factorises. And the last one, this one's actually got a positive product but a negative sum. So these two numbers add together to give a negative value but multiply together to give a positive value. Now remember, two negatives multiply to give a positive. So it must be two negatives we're looking for if they have a negative sum. There's no way of making a negative sum with two positive numbers, so it must be two negative numbers. Let's think about the factors of 12. We could have 1 and 12, or negative 1 and negative 12 in this case. We could have negative 2 and negative 6. We could have negative 3 and negative 4. Which of these adds together to make negative 8? It's actually negative 2 and negative 6. Very similar to the first one, this question, if you notice. Here we've got x squared plus 8x plus 12. Here we've got x squared minus 8x plus 12. Okay.